So this amphetamine is believed that all these transmitters receptors which are available at the nerve ending, so they will be blocked by this amphetamine. Because of that, whatever the neurotransmitters are released from the presynaptic nerve ending, all will be show its action. So that's why the postsynaptic nerve will be excite will be over, means overly it is excited, means it can be stimulate the activation of the CNS. So like this amphetamine is showing its action, that is by blocking the nerve endings, nerve ending transmitters, that is what dopamine transmitter and norepinephrine transmitters and monoamine transmitters. Because of that, whatever the neurotransmitters are released in the synapse, so they will be all are available, they can bind on this receptor and they are making a high threshold will be generated in postsynaptic nerve ending. Because of that, the contraction which has to be occur in the muscle will be powerful, more powerful contraction will be occur because of this amphetamine. So more contraction, more concentration, more activation will be occur by using this amphetamine. And we also know that that is what cocaine, caffeine, these are all used as a CNS stimulants from the and the next drug is what methylphenidate. It is related to similar to amphetamine only, but it is how it is acting, mechanism of action is it is increasing the noradrenaline and dopamine. That is whatever the neurotransmitter what we just discussed in case of amphetamine, means that is the mechanism of action is in case of amphetamine, how it is increasing the neurotransmitters in the synapse by blocking the reabsorption. But here it is this methylphenidate, it is increasing the secretion of this neurotransmitter, that is dopamine and norepinephrine. So in this way it is showing its action. Mainly it is used here also, it is mainly used for that is what ADHD. Here also it is mainly used for ADHD in the children's, and it is well absorbed orally. Come to the pharmacokinetic, it is well absorbed orally and metabolized and excreted in urine, and it is mainly employed in case of depression. During the time of examination, what the students are face maximum, that is what depression, dementia. In this condition, this methylphenidate drug is used. And the next is modafinil. Modafinil actually it is mainly used, this drug is in case of call center workers. In call center workers means night duty, night shifts are there. During the time of night time they need to work, means to during the night time to make them awake, to keep them awake, these modafinil drugs they need to take. Means because of this modafinil they will be active entire the period of their working shift, so they can actively participate in their job. Modafinil has been shown that is mechanism of action is that is it inhibit the same as like of amphetamine, it is inhibiting the reuptake of noradrenaline and dopamine. That is what because of that it is increasing the concentration of this neurotransmitter in the presynaptic and postsynaptic synapse junction. And the most common side effect of this drug is insomnia, headache, nausea, dyspepsia, all dizziness, All these are common side effects. And modafinil show its action within 2 to 4 hours of oral absorption. So, during the time of night shifts and the night duties and call center, in this condition, this modafinil drug is mostly used. And the cocaine, caffeine, we also know that means how it is. We already discussed in case of methyl xanthines. I mean, in case of asthma, for the asthma, whatever the theophylline drug is used, that theophylline drug means by activating the CN respiratory center. So the theophylline is come under as a methylxanthine. That methylxanthine, cocaine, caffeine, all these are also CNS stimulant. So by this, I am stopping this discussion. That is what the CNS stimulant. The main very important topic is here. That is what analeptics. Analeptics are very important, and CNS stimulant is also very important. So I hope you understood. Thank you.